Welcome back to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City, broadcasting to you live from Fatopia Studios. Oh, wrong mic. Sorry.
What up, bitches? I wasn't on.
No, but you're on now.
What up?
Trying to find out where our other host is. Where are you, Toxie?
Our hostess with the mostest ass.
Right?
Well, nominations came out for BBWCon.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. That's been exciting.
What kind of nominations? Oh, I bet you that's her walking through the door right now. It sure
It
is.
sure is.
Yay!
Well, of course, our radio show was nominated.
It was!
The award-winning
Curvaceous Bounty. That's right.
Bounty of Sin City.
I will have you to know that every time we have been nominated for an award, I think we have won.
I'm not sure. But
I think so. I don't know if we've been nominated for anything we didn't know about.
It's
That happens.
up for voting.
Yay.
So everybody
BBWCon.com, right?
The Biggie Awards.
TheBiggieAwards.com.
Yep.
BiggieAwards.com was taken already?
No, there's BiggieAwards.com as well.
Oh.
Either one goes. But the BiggieAwards.com is easy for people to remember.
Nice.
We got lots of domains. We got the Porn Awards. We got all kinds of...
Really? You got the Porn Awards?
The BBW Porn Awards.
Oh, the
or BBWPornAwards.com. I don't remember all the domains. There's a ton.
That's good.
Hola, chica.
Hola. You got some California sun.
Right?
All I can say right now is boobs. Holy crap.
I know, right? It's great for the camera.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Titties are just right there. Your microphone's creating a perfect shadow right in them. It looks like a penis. You're being shadow titty fucked. Oh no, I don't know if Ustream likes that. It does look very phallic too, the shadow.
Yeah, it's
I cooked a hot dog that looked like a penis when I got done with it. I mean, it had a little head on it and everything. It was
wow.
Great. I have a picture of it.
I have a penis-shaped pan that, like, they're little penises, and I make brownies in them so I can have some
brown cock.
I have a boob pan.
You have a
My
boob
mom
pan?
my mom made boob cupcakes the one time. Like it's
I know.
two boobs.
That's awesome.
And,
we should make boobs and penises.
And she made them. They were very diverse. Like she had 3 different colors.
Wow.
She, painted little pink nips on them.
Your mom is so talented.
You're so tall.
I'm not. It's not that I'm tall. I'm only 5'8", but my ass sits so high.
And those chairs are kind of high.
Yeah, I like the chairs. I don't.
You're
feel like
in
a kid.
Different one.
Am I?
Yeah.
Mm.
There's different chairs.
Sometimes I feel like a little kid. Either I'm sitting down so low that my chin is on the table, or I'm sitting so high I can swing my feet.
Oh, I like that. It doesn't happen to me very often, but
it doesn't happen to me often either.
I like my bed because it's so high and I can sit on the you have to crawl on my bed. Like
I'd have to throw a grappling hook on there probably to get up there.
And like I my knee dangles off, or my feet dangle off the side.
I sit up straight when I sit next to Toxie.
Yeah, she has a different chair, so next time.
I'll just sit down here.
Next time you should grab this chair.
It's too much energy to sit up straight.
It is too much energy. It's too fucking hot outside to give a fuck about anything.
Oh my God.
It was 105.
Is your air bill like $1 million yet? Air conditioning?
Not yet, but I haven't got it for this month where it just hit 105. So
don't destroy the equipment. Right. We don't own it.
The air plus a pool.
Yeah, well, my pool in itself is like
85 degrees, I'm sure by now.
No, it's actually it's perfect right now.
Is it?
It's going to be 85 degrees real soon. But right now it's perfect. And but just the electric bill just to run the pool is like $100 because it has to run 8 hours a day.
The pump?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have people who come clean it? Or
yeah,
do you guys
once a week on Thursdays. Our pool
Is that
guy
included
comes.
in your rent or
No.
No. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, nothing is included in our rent because we rent from our house is a investment property.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's nothing is included. It
I'm not in the way
sucks.
of your boobs, am I?
No. Trust me.
No, the camera's over there.
Yeah,
Hi,
it's
camera.
way over there.
Hi, camera.
Hello.
So I'm getting back into the industry, guys.
So
Yeah.
what kind of back into the industry?
Just
There's all
fetish.
kinds of ways. Just fetish?
Yeah, ever since I have my hysterectomy, hardcore isn't like.
Your thing anymore?
Well, I don't, I'm only so deep now, so it's not as
Profitable.
doable.
Mm.
Literally, I'm not as doable. I can't take those, foot-long cocks like. Yeah, I'd have a cervix to add for, additional.
You can't have them put
space.
an extension in there?
Can you
get-
add
can you
a
get a-
fleshlight in there for me?
I'd like
Just
a
to-
vagina
I'd like a
extension.
cervical extension just 'cause
Right.
I need something.
I need to be a little deeper for work, please.
I bet you there's a surgeon somewhere who will do that for you.
I
Probably that surgeon who does all the trans work that creates vaginas for men.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder if you have to have something to like extend it with, or if there's extra.
I'll
stuff
contribute
back
some
there.
from my ass. Like you can use some of
Well,
my
I'm
ass
sure.
skin.
I don't think that my insides would. I don't have a problem with the outsides. I'm good. I got juicy lips. I'm good. It's the insides that are the shallow issue.
Well, and it's not as if they have like, what is it? Like, donor
Well,
Vaginal
might.
canals?
vagina panels.
I mean,
You
like,
never know.
can I get a donated vaginal canal, please? Because mine isn't as adequate as it should be.
You could be the first vaginal canal transplant
Right?
or extension vagiplasty. No, they already have vagiplasties. That's to make your vagina tighter.
I don't
What
need
would you call
that.
it? Add a cunt to me? on,
That's
Toxie.
not even a. You can't even hate on that word. That's funny.
Toxie, go on, say it. Say add a cunt to me.
No.
She can't say the C word. She hates the C word.
I'm
But
here.
that
by
is
the way,
funny.
your message just came through.
Oh, did it just come through?
I'm here.
Okay. I sent her a message. Said, where you be? And then
Wait.
she walked through the door.
Right?
I'm
And
magical.
now it just came through.
So, where were you last week, Toxie?
California.
And how did California go?
It went very well. It was nice and warm soccer tournament.
Did you see any sexy surfer studs?
No.
Right.
I know, no sexy surfer studs. But I will tell you, we
You didn't go to the
stayed-
beach or anything?
No. But we stayed in a hotel that had free happy hour
Uh-oh.
for 2 hours.
That's all you need.
Well, I
That
have
really is.
I have my no drink rule, right?
I need 30 minutes.
So you guys know I have that no drink. How do I put this down a little? Just
Last
a
time you
little.
wanted it up, now you want it
No,
down.
I'm so indecisive.
that?
Okay, good.
Happy?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm all over the place today. So we go, the first night, and I'm like, well, everyone, I don't drink anymore, and they reminded me like it's free, like you basically paid for it with the cost of your room. So well,
I'll have a couple.
all right. I mean, it's free.
Just my arm.
I basically paid for it. So the second night, when I went down, we got there just before it closed. And so I grabbed 2. They let us get 2 at a time. I grabbed 2. And I went back to get in line for more. And while I had only drank like 1, maybe 1.5 so far. And while I'm standing in line, it hit me, and I'm standing there like, whoosh. Dang, I think I'm feeling it already. And I'm not going to drink anymore because, again, the last time I really drank, I gave the coach a lap dance. So, and when they asked why I wasn't drinking, and the coach asked, like, why aren't you drinking? I said, do you not recall I gave you a lap dance? So,
And he's like,
yeah.
yes, I remember. Why aren't you
Well,
drinking?
no, because, one
Bottoms
of the
up.
other, one of the other moms was like, because tryouts were coming up this week, and one of the other moms is like, "Do you think I can do that and keep my girl on the team?"
Is the coach hot?
He's he's good looking. He's much tinier than I am. So he's a smaller guy.
So he's like a pocket prick.
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, he's my child's taller than him. She looks like she could be the coach.
I found a pocket prick. In fact, it was like an eraser.
What? A little penis or an actual little person?
A little penis.
How did you
on
find
a not
penis?
little person? I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
That sucks.
Holy shit! How do I have 61 messages?
I think you should warn a girl if you have a small penis. You know you have a small penis. You know you do.
Right? You have to know. Like,
you have to warn a girl. And if you have a giant cock, you have to warn a girl.
Right?
But, you know, we can't believe anyone who says they have a giant penis because all men lie about their penis.
True story.
I have met a guy who was like, oh, my penis, it's so small, it's not a big deal, blah, blah. He just on and on and on about how small his penis was. And then we got down to having sex and he had monster cock. I was like, are you kidding me? This is not a little penis. He goes, it could be bigger. I'm like, no, it couldn't.
It could, it just shouldn't.
Right. There's a point at which a giant penis no longer feels good. I was with a guy that big one time. It was not fun.
Yeah, it's painful and not in a good way.
Yeah, like I don't mind a little pain during sex, but I don't like feeling like I'm being split open by some Japanese cock monster. Spurt, spurt. Did you miss this, Toxie?
No.
What did I do while I was away? I can't imagine. How did I miss out on all this?
You drank free drinks and gave people tips on how to give the coach lap dances.
True. True that.
Meanwhile, we stayed here and dealt with all the drama.
Yeah.
Did you have some drama?
Yeah.
I had drama in my house, yeah.
It's good stuff. You should hear about it on the next break.
Yeah, I'll tell you all about it.
There's a sexy little Asian cop. It was interesting.
Wait,
missed
there
that.
were police? What, with handcuffs?
I'm sure they had handcuffs.
They didn't use them, but
They
they had
did.
them.
I missed the little Asian cop.
You know what I
Yeah.
always do? Whenever we would go somewhere and I would not get the pat down, but my spouse would get the pat. You know, you go to a club and they like pat the guy down.
Mm-hmm.
Then they're like, you go, and I'm like, whoa, hold up. Why is he getting the pat down?
Right?
I want you
Why
to rub
didn't
me.
I get the pat down?
I could be hiding something in one of my jigglies.
I'd like the
All right.
pat down. Oh, damn, I can't remember login.
My jiggly bits have lots of hiding places.
Mm.
Better dig deep.
Speaking of not remembering your passwords, did you guys hear about this? So,
The IRS
no.
got hacked?
No, well, besides that, thank God. Some college kids, I can't remember, it's some East Coast college, they created this thing that plugs into your computer that remembers all of your passwords, and it generates random passwords for, like, when you sign up for Facebook, it'll generate a random, like, 27-character password for your password, or it'll, you know, accommodate whatever the rules are for that password, and then it remembers it, and then you unplug it from your computer, and you don't have to remember your passwords. You don't save your passwords on your computer like we all do.
What happens if you lose that device?
Well,
or
those
you
you have an account with that system, and if you lose the device, you log into your account online, register that your device has been lost, and then order a new device, and when you get it, it automatically resets all of your passwords for you.
Oh, wait, I just remembered you have Mandy's puppies.
I do. You hear
Aw,
them?
I do. I'm just going, I haven't heard a dog bark here before.
Yeah, because I don't think your dog knows how.
She knows how. She's barked at them a couple times. And she doesn't have like a real bark though. It's more like a. It's kind of like a raspy bark.
She's not really a real dog.
She's really not.
She's only like as big as a small piglet.
Yeah,
Very
she's
small
like
piglet.
5.5 pounds, and grumpy. She's like the grumpy dog,
Grumpy old dog. Get
Grumpy.
off get off my dog bone.
right? No, she's more like get off my lawn. We're here in Vegas, rocks. I
Get
gotta
off
go
my concrete.
see what they're barking at because they're getting a little excessive.
Just gonna go check on the puppies.
Hot pool guy.
Yeah.
If it
You need a
is,
hot
send him
pool
in.
guy.
Send him in.
Is your pool guy hot? Damn it. What is wrong with you people?
What the hell?
Although there were some very hot firefighters in my complex last weekend. Woo, woo. One of the houses burned down in my neighborhood. And we couldn't get to our home because they had parked their fire truck right across the one and only street that leads to the little cul-de-sac area where our house is.
Right.
And so we had to park like 4 blocks away and walk to the house. And we had the baby and everything. My sister was like, "Oh, hi, puppies. Oh, my God, don't wreck this. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, they're super excited. Ah, ah, that's my leg. Ow, that's my ears. Ow. Ow. Somebody's dog needs their nails trimmed. Or they need to run around on the concrete more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crate training your dogs is the best thing you can do for them and for yourself. It is a sanity saver. My dog's crate trained. He goes in there I know he's not feeling well if he goes in there on his own because that's his safe place.
Oh.
So he can go in there by himself. If he goes in there to lay down, I know that he's not feeling well, so I know to check him out, see what's wrong.
Oh.
So
I love wiener dogs.
me too. I like my wiener dog.
You're when you post from your house, it comes up as Shay Wiener.
Yes, I saved it as that.
On purpose.
On purpose.
My home is Shay Wiener.
So meanwhile, people are like, she's got a lot of dick happening at that house.
Sure do.
Right?
Meanwhile, it's her dog.
It's my dog, Shay Wiener. I used to call him Jones. What's up, Jones? I don't know why. So I was reading an article about this woman who got pregnant by having anal sex.
Seriously?
Seriously.
But, in all fairness,
So she was born with a rare condition where her urethra, her vagina, and her anus are not separate holes. They're a single hole that we often have heard the Steve Irwin refer to as a cloaca. You know when he sticks his finger in the cloaca of the crocodile hunter, to find out if it's male or female? No? You need to watch more Animal Planet. Some reruns of shit. So
right, since he's dead.
Right. It's called a cloaca. It's a single opening for all of your organs. And at birth, they usually repair that and put in a membrane, but sometimes a little pass-through will grow in that repaired membrane. And so she had anal sex, and it leaked into her vagina, and she got pregnant. Oh.
Right.
Butt sex baby.
But in all fairness, if you're having anal sex and you're like not using protection, a little could leak anyways.
Yeah, it could dribble down into your vagina, and then you do some sort of crazy weird handstand thing, and it makes its way in. I mean, it's unlikely to happen that way, but...
Yeah, but it could. I mean, you could get a cum on your leg, and it could... I mean, it's been known to happen. Like, the chances are rare, but...
Slim to none. That's how they...
It's best to use protection if you're...
If you have a penis anywhere near your baby-making parts, it's best to have a protection. Yeah.
Yes,
condom.
or some kind of birth control.
Even if you're a dude-on-dude action, it's best to have a condom.
Yeah.
Just saying. No one likes poop in their penis.
True story. I just learned what truffle butter was, but...
What is it?
Truffle butter.
It's when you have a little anal sex, got a little poop on your penis, and then you put it in the vagina. You wanted to know.
Why do you ask these questions?
You know. I don't know.
You know they always
Like, it
leave
sounds like it should be an ice cream flavor.
truffle butter. New from Ben and Jerry's.
Truffle butter.
You know what you have to do? Do you have your phone?
Yeah.
Here, Google something. Are you ready? Google blue waffle.
Blue waffle?
Yeah, Google it.
Is that an STD?
Just Google it.
I feel like
I've Googled this before. I
Right?
feel like this was on that group that we're on.
Just do it.
Blue waffle.
I'm gonna see. I'm
Blue
gonna wait.
waffle myth is an internet hoax.
Doesn't matter if it's an internet hoax. Look at images.
Images. All right. Blue waffles. What the hell?
Go to images. There are images you cannot unsee. You are welcome, girls.
Ew. Oh, blart.
All right. I saw one. I was good.
Oh.
I've
This
seen
show
that
has
before.
left so many terrible tastes in the back of my throat.
Don't Google dolphin porn
Or blue waffle.
or blue waffle.
Mm.
It's added to the list.
Because it's really waffle.
Or this other shit that was in that group. What was that? The Snuff Muppets?
Snuff puppets.
Snuff Puppet?
Did you see the video?
I watched it.
Did you watch the whole thing? I couldn't
I watched the whole thing.
make it through the whole thing.
I realized it was art.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah, but there was
sometimes-
children there. Would you take your child?
No, because there were, okay, if you watch it, so it's a thing, and I got the art, and I got, after watching it, like the life cycle, I guess, but at one point, like they were squirting liquid out the boobs first.
At children.
At children.
At children, and the children were like running in it like, whee! And then...
Well, at first, the brick falls on
The
this
head
Right.
and then a baby pops out
of its vagina.
of its vagina thing.
And then its heart dances around and boob
The
squirts.
boob, but at one point, I
pooped.
thought it was a penis that also came out and was squirting kids towards the end.
Yes, there was a penis towards the end that
Okay,
was out
and
squirting
there,
things.
with the penis squirting, the kids are still like, "Whoa, get me, get me!"
From what I could gather, this happened in Canada. Canada? You got some motherfucking splaining to do.
Canada has some issues. Look
Well-
here, Canada. Get your shit together.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, oh, we're so sorry, we're so nice, we're so fucking weird.
With our snuff puppets.
Yeah, look at, yay, happy dancing puppet vagina.
Right?
Birthing a puppet baby.
And other puppet things.
And there was a puppet butt pooping a puppet turd.
And a puppet penis shooting liquids at children.
People were laughing. My sister and I were watching it together. She's like, why are people laughing?
I was like, why are there children there? That's all I could think about.
That's what
Like,
I couldn't get. Like,
I couldn't
why are
get
there
past
kids?
the fact that there was children there, and that all of the
Everybody's just happy.
the appendages squirted.
Superfluous amounts of bodily fluids happening
Right.
on this thing. So
I'd be hella mad.
if you want to know what we're talking about, just Google snuff puppets. They have a Facebook page and everything.
It's
Apparently,
Okay,
you can rent them.
I'm good,
We
and I
need them-
appreciate the art and all, but no.
There was rib cage exposed and intestines flowing. It was weird.
It was super weird.
It was so weird.
I was like, who the fuck?
But
Whoever comes up with that shit
But I'm glad I could share it with you too.
needs help. Right? They immediately need to like institutionalize that motherfucker. And every person there that brought their child needs CPS called. I'm just saying, who thought that was a good idea for kids?
There
Yeah.
was a lot of kids too.
Yeah,
it
like-
was a lot of kids.
Because that puppet was fucking huge. It was the size of a skyscraper, I swear to God.
It was the size of a large rock concert stage. Like, think arena-sized rock concert stage. That puppet was huge.
That puppet was fucking ginormous. And that
Could
puppet
you imagine?
baby...
Could you imagine though? Today you're going to be the puppet clitoris. Just move your hand around. Can't find me. Look, here I am. No, I'm not. Here I am. No, I'm not.
Imagine being the puppet poop.
Today you get to be the turd.
I might like to be like the squirting penis, though. I mean, what do you do for a living?
I'm a big squirting dick.
Penis.
I'm a big squirt. I'm a dick that squirts at kids. Why is it just so kind of wrong? I don't understand it.
It's terribly wrong.
Or you could be the tit that squirts at kids. Either way,
I'm a booby.
all wrong.
What'd you do this weekend? Oh, I played this part in this stage act. Oh, it's no big deal.
I squirted bodily fluids at
Chloe
children.
Dates wants to know if anyone has messaged me on POF.
Chloe dates. I don't know. I'll check your POF. So we set my sister up on Plenty of Fish. Plenty of Fish.
I deleted my Plenty of Fish after a week.
Did you?
Yeah.
And let's see. I should give you all the. We set her up on Plenty of Fish.
I was thinking about getting a new account though, and adding this picture from last night.
You have 12 new messages, Chloe dates. I'll check the messages. Yeah, that just to let you all know, it was me and my sister for 95% of the show last week.
That is awesome.
So I'm not going to apologize with how this show was basically consisted of us answering Plenty of Fish questions for her profile. Yeah, I would use that one. That's
I
a good
would use
picture.
that.
Putting that on my profile.
Let's
Want to be
see.
my bitch? Oh wait, and this one too.
Mr. X-Ray 35. I made her not message back a couple of guys because I've dated them. Vegas Guy 86.
This
is a
one
top 10 prospect.
Is the other one I'm going to post.
I would totally. Who is that?
Allura Jensen.
Who's the dude?
Oh, I don't know. Some dude that was there.
Just some dude.
Did he have
He
his
gave
own
me a
collar, or
collar.
did you bring
Yeah,
it?
he had it and he gave it to me. He was like, "I'll be submissive for you." I was like,
So
"You'll be
let's
submissive for other
see.
people too." I looked really good last night.
You did. I like how I
Did you
noticed
see
in the
that?
pictures.
So she did.
Look at me again, Toxie.
She did start having conversations
You're so
with
drunk.
this guy, Pure Country
I
Man
wasn't drunk,
24.
I was hot.
I like the. You are.
But
I like
she-
the. I'm all touchy.
No, I mean I was hot. I was like, it was
Sweaty.
outside, and
Oh,
it was
okay,
like
sweaty.
93
I'm like,
degrees.
no, you're hot. We get it.
No.
We get it already.
And look,
God, keep saying it. We get it. You're hot.
I met myself a little gay. He's so adorbs.
Aw,
Oh my
that's
god.
cute.
He actually reminds me of an older version of my daughter. Yeah. They look like they could be related.
I like the dark that's
Yeah,
coming in.
my root growth.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Are you gonna let it grow out so that it looks like?
Yeah.
So it looks like an ombre.
Yeah. Probably, I don't know. I like the grown out look though. I'll let it grow out and then I'm gonna get it done for BBW Con. And then I'll probably go back to black after the summer. Cause it's too much work.
It's a lot of work.
Fuck this. And can I just say that Allura is hot as fuck? She is a hot chick. If I was into chicks, I'd be into her. I'd be like,
Would you go down on her vagina?
no! No, I wouldn't. Like I said, if I was into chicks, I'd be into her. She's into chicks, though, and she would go down on my vagina. And I might let her. 'Cause she's hot.
So let's see. You've had a lot of guys. I think Vegas Guy 86 we've talked to before. Oh, I like this guy.
I can really actually tell in this picture that I'm down 30 pounds.
He must know my sister. You need to log into your own Plenty of Fish account, sisters of mine, because there are some messages in here you should read.
Sorry.
Nobody. You gonna go sit in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Toxic's gotta go deal with children. Goddamn children.
I know, right?
There's a lot of good ones in here, sister. I read Tough Tank 13, so you'll have to read that one. But anyway. So where was that at? Those
We went
pictures?
to Gold Spike last night.
Oh, yeah.
It was Laura's birthday.
How was that?
It was fun.
Yeah?
It was hot as fuck.
Why were you outside?
Because that's where all the, stuff is outside.
Why? Why do we do that? Why does Vegas have anything outside?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I think this whole town should be inside. I think you should just drive in, park your car, and then there's just fucking people movers. You just stand on a sidewalk and it moves you to where you need to go. The whole place is air conditioned. We just turned it into one great big indoor commune.
I agree. Because it's fucking a bazillion degrees outside.
I picked my son up Friday, and I could not figure out why I was so irritated. Like, I had to get out of the car and walk up to the school and get him and bring him back to the car, and I couldn't figure out why I was so fucking irritated. About halfway home, I glanced up at the temperature indicator on my car, 103 degrees. I'm like, that is why I'm
Dropped
irritated.
a degree at 7:30. It was now 102.
Woohoo! 102.
Yeah, it got up to 105 today.
This is the time of year I hate because I either have to get up early enough to get all my shit done before it gets too hot, or stay up late enough to get all my shit done after it cools off.
And it doesn't, this is the time, it doesn't really cool off. Like, it was still 90 degrees last night at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And we were outside, and they had the audacity to have on a heat lamp.
What?
At the fucking Gold Spike. A heat
fuck
lamp.
That. Did you tell him to turn it off? They're like, bitches, it is 90 degrees out here. You could cook a fucking egg out here.
And you have on a heat lamp? I was like, what the fuck?
How many titty regs did you go through?
Oh, I let me just tell you, it was disgusting. I mean, I didn't bring a boob towel.
Oh,
so I had to stuff napkins in my cleavage.
Oh, no.
But I was soaking wet.
Like peel them off later.
Yeah, I was I was still digging them out of my cleavage this morning.
Here's how hot it was. It is so hot outside. I took a shower yesterday, and it was so hot outside that the water coming out of my cold tap was tepid. Like I didn't even turn the hot water on. No, I didn't.
There's not cold water anymore.
Nope. I wash my clothes in cold water in the summertime, and it's warm water.
Yeah. The cold water is gone.
Nope, no cold water.
No more cold water for the rest of the year.
Even the pools that aren't heated get up to 80 degrees in the middle of summer around here. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Is it a pool party?
Yeah. Well, a couple years ago, I was at a friend's pool party, and we had to buy big 10-pound blocks of ice.
And put it in the pool?
And put it in the pool because the pool was so hot. It was becoming like a hot tub, and it was disgusting.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah. I feel like that's going to happen because our pool is shallow.
And narrow.
And narrow, so I feel like it's going to get really warm, and I'm going to have to buy ice.
They have ice deliveries.
And I'm just going to have to
call Schwann's and have them deliver ice.
Float around on my
ice cube.
Just clinging to my little
iceberg.
Yeah.
We'll call you the Titanic.
Except instead of drowning the iceberg, I'm the ice. Yeah, except for the iceberg drowning me, I'm drowning the iceberg.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it's so hot. And then the dogs are like dying outside.
I wonder why I still live here. And then I remember my kid as a dad. If only, you know what? I was having this discussion. A friend of mine from high school was in town. And her brother threw a big birthday party, so we went over and we had a blast. And we were talking about she lives in Idaho now, and she just got divorced. And, you know, her brother and her mom are trying to get her to move down here. And I'm like, I'm joining that team. You can come on back. You would love her. She's fabulous. So we were talking about, you know, well, maybe I'll join team move to Idaho. Except I can't because I have a baby daddy who's not an asshole. Like, if my baby daddy was totally a jerk, I probably would. I would just say, you know what, dude? You're going to have to find a way to visit your kid or get your kid to visit you. I can't deal with your ass. And move.
But he's good, pappy.
But he's a good dad, yeah. So, I mean, he's not going to win best dad of the year, but he does the best that he can with the resources he has. So, I mean...
Can't hate on that.
No, he's not a terrible dad. I mean, he pays for his health insurance and pays half the cost of other major medical bills, so, you know, I really can't beat that.
Right, you really
Unless
can't.
I got pregnant by some billionaire and be making tons of child support. I could do that. I don't want any more babies.
Yeah.
I like my part-time baby at the house. I mean, I live with her full-time, but I don't have to take care of her full-time, so it's all right. It was good. I'm good.
Yeah. And she's cute.
Yeah.
So that helps.
It does help quite a bit that she's very cute. She's got into this stage a couple of weeks. She's been squealing. They go through a squealing stage where they find their voice and they start using it, and they usually use it as loud as they can, so they squeal. But then, I don't know where she probably picked it up from me or my sister. She started growling at us, and not just like, oh, she's making a funny noise. She's like, grrr, grrr. She's actually growling at us. And so we're encouraging that because we prefer that to the squealing. So we growl back at her and she growls at us. And, yeah, it's
I'll have to watch the video.
It's on my Facebook. I'm a personal one. If you're not my personal friend, I'm not giving you my personal Facebook. You can be, however, like some of our stalker fans, Wendy of Neverland, and find us on Facebook, and maybe we'll accept your friend request.
Right? Wendy was so nice when she sent me a friend request. Because she sent me a note along with it,
Mm-hmm.
which I appreciate. And like, hi, because I get a lot of friend requests from people I don't know, and I never accept. And I don't, on my personal Facebook, if I don't personally know you, like have actually physically met you in person,
Mm-hmm.
I don't add you to my Facebook and my daughter's on there, like.
Well, I had known her for quite a long time before she accepted me on her Facebook page. So that's okay. There's still people that have known me for many, many years that I have sent friend requests to that haven't accepted them yet.
I have a backlog.
I don't get very many friend requests, which is fine by me. I occasionally get the one from some squiggle dot llama vomit person out there, but I just delete it. I'm thinking about going through and getting rid of some of the porn stars on my page, or at least unfollowing them, if not unfriending them. Just because I know eventually my son is going to have a Facebook page.
Yeah, but their stuff doesn't show up unless you like it.
Yeah. And I usually don't like it, so. Yeah. Well, and my Facebook page is set up so that friends of friends can comment, but they can't share my stuff. Because we got baby daddy issues with my niece.
Right.
Which is crazy. Anyway.
It is crazy.
It is crazy. How's your week been?
My week has been a blur. It's been super busy. We had a big photo shoot yesterday for BBWCon, and that went really well. And the photos were shot in a RAW format that I can't open on my Photoshop, which is awesome. So I have to hack a converter to convert the files into a format that I can edit.
I'm trying to think if I have a converter I can use. I may.
Well, I'm gonna hack one. I'm like, fuck it. But they're like in a raw photo format that I can't open.
That's ridiculous. I hate companies that use proprietary file formats. You have to use a particular program to open them. It makes no sense. It's like, that there are like 3 or 4 major photo editing systems out there, and you know what their file formats are, and you know what file formats they can open. You should just create your file format as one of those.
Well, I also hack a lot of software. So
a lot of people do.
I don't have the... Well, I think it's ridiculous how much they charge for it.
Well, now you can get it for a monthly fee.
Oh, yeah?
It's only $9.99 a month.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
See, I might do that.
I thought about doing
that. So I have to
but...
update... Like, I have a billion things that are $9.99 a month. Like, I have Hootsuite and Hulu, and I got Netflix, and I'm like $9.99 a month to death.
I think I just have Netflix and Ipsy.
Oh, I have Ipsy.
And something else.
So it's it would just be another thing. But the thing is like when you have hacked software, it doesn't ever update. So when updated things come out, like it doesn't update. You don't have the update, because if you update, then it knows that you've hacked the software.
Yeah, so you've got like a 12-year-old version of Photoshop.
Right?
Still.
So, well, I have the whole master suite. So I have like
Image Ready and...
Yeah, a bazillion. I have like 20 different...
I do too, but I don't use 15 of them. I only use 3 or 4 maybe.
I need to learn how to use more of them.
I want to learn how to use the 3D rendering software. I'd love to render in 3D. I think that would be fabulous.
That would be fun.
That would be a lot of fun. And maybe I could do some 3D animation, get some 3D BBW boob bouncing.
Right.
I could make $1 billion in 3D animated BBW porn.
I gotta learn how to use Adobe Premiere now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I gotta start editing videos. I don't have anybody to do that for me anymore.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Just one more feather to put in your hat.
Yeah.
Which is starting to look like a very offensive Indian chief's hat.
Right. Very offensive. I'm super offended. My feather hat has become more like a down comforter. Okay.
It's a goose down pillow, motherfuckers.
Right. I'm being clobbered by my
feathers.
I'm one person. One.
Hire an assistant.
I can't afford to hire an assistant, but one day when I can, I am.
Go to the college and get registered as a work-study program.
Can I do that for the event?
Yeah, I think so. Check out the hospitality. The hospitality school at
shit.
UNLV would probably.
Forgot I had a makeup.
The hospitality. The hospitality school at UNLV.
I'll check them out.
You might be able to get a couple of freebies.
I'll take any freebies I can get.
Sometimes, just so that they can have experience on their resume when they graduate, they'll do it for free without any work study stuff.
I want a PR.
There's public relations school and all kinds. Just go to the UNLV student union and walk in and find somebody and
be like, hey, you over there.
Listen, I'm holding this event, and I need people to work for free. Who do I talk to?
I've got a fucking goose down comforter on my head right now. Help me, bitches. Help me.
Yeah. No, there's probably, you could probably
well, that's
get
the
at
thing.
least
Like,
a couple
I
of
have
interns.
so many things that I'm doing that I have to do to make money in the long term that I don't have time to do things that I need to make money right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, blah. Blur. But it's good. It's good. I'm happy with how
You
things are
thrive in
going.
those conditions.
I really do. I work best under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad and pathetic, and it's how I operate. I'm like, this has to get done. Rah rah rah, rally. I'm a rallier. Like when it's time to rally, I rally. Now, if I didn't like put it off for so long, I wouldn't have to rally. But I have other shit to do. So,
Yeah.
something has to get put off.
It'll get done eventually.
It really will, and it'll probably be right before it has to.
You'll be like, it's due tomorrow. 16 hours, motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's how I work. If I build a website for 3 days, sometimes I've been awake. Like, I get that shit done in a hot second.
That's what I need to do.
I'm just like, no sleep, no rest for the wicked.
Mm-mm.
And apparently I'm a big old bish. So, yeah. I got cock blocked yesterday.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Who would cock block you?
My so-called friend.
Around here, we call that twat slapping.
Yeah.
They get in the way and we're like,
she
no.
almost got her twat slapped.
Really?
Like, I was hella mad.
So, what happened if you...
Well, I was, you know, we had our photo shoot, and my ex helped with the photo shoot, and it would have been the first time in, like, you know, almost going on 2 months that we were going to go out to dinner and spend some time together. And on the way back from the shoot, she was like, will you help me with this, and blah, 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 and I really need to get it done, because...
Did she do it on purpose?
I don't think it was on purpose, but it pissed me the fuck off. I was like, bitch. So because she made a thing of it, he stayed to help her, and I was like fuming. But I realized that I need to put some distance between that situation.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it took me a while to
calm down.
Yeah, well, it took me a while to realize that I needed to put some distance between that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I'm not really the friend zone kind of person. Like, we're either something or we're nothing. So I'm kind of starting to lean to the nothing side. He wants to remain friends, and I guess some people can do that.
Yeah, I know a lot. My boyfriend now, Callie, he's friends with a couple of his exes.
Yeah, I'm just not that good of a person, I guess.
I'm not going to say that doesn't sometimes make my little crazy girl tweak, but I keep her on lockdown most of the time.
Yeah.
It is a little weird to stay friends with your exes, but then I can't really say nothing because I'm still friends with my baby daddy, for God's sakes. So.
Well, that's because you have a kid, and that would be ridiculous if you weren't civil.
Well, you're right, except that it is we are in the minority of split parents. Most parents who are split do not remain civil to each other. That most parents put their kids through fucking hell because they decided they couldn't get along.
Well, because they're assholes.
Yeah.
You
I
do
can't.
it right.
Yeah,
But I'd totally be in that category.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to ever see my baby daddy ever in life. I'd probably put a hatchet through his forehead. He is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So, I'm not about that life.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we get complimented all the time. How do you do it? How do you do that? That's the thing we get the questions the most is how do you do it? I'm like, we do. We made the conscious decision that we're not going to be assholes to each other. We're not going to use our kid as a pawn. And we told ourselves, we remembered that we were friends before we started dating. See, my son was not the prodigy of true love or even anything remotely resembling love. It was a very, I'd be honest with him if my son ever asked me. I'm like, your dad and I were friends, and we got really drunk one night, and we took it a little step further, and then you came along, and we decided, hey, we like each other as friends. Let's try to make a relationship. And it did not work because we could not provide emotionally what each other needed. And we recognized that. It wasn't working for either of us. We were miserable. And so we split, and then we became friends again, and everything's much better. And unfortunately, a lot of people can't do that. They can't remember. We were friends before we fucked. Although there's a lot of people who weren't friends before they fucked, so, you know.
Well, he was my best friend. So it is a little sore. It's a sore subject. So, but I need to remove myself from that situation.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to stay guarded, like when you don't want to be guarded.
So my sister says that she sucks at picking guys, so I'm the one who has to go through her messages, and I'll go through a couple of them on the break, and then see if I can start some conversations with them. I'm going to pretend to be my sister, just to be honest. But at some point, I will give them her Facebook Messenger, and then she can message them. So just to let you know, sister of mine, I am going to be choosing, not based on looks, of course, if the dude is hot and seems to be like a nice guy, I'm going to send him along. But I'm going to send you guys that are outside of your comfort zone, and I expect you to speak to them and give them at least a chance to impress you enough to take you on a date. She hasn't gone on a date with any of these guys yet. But a couple of them haven't panned out to be anything she would want to go on a date with anyway, so.
Right?
Yeah, it happens that way. Sister of mine. That's gay. And not the good kind of gay that comes with fashion advice and besties.
Well, maybe you can
my sister. I love you, sister.
Start doing mine as well. I can make a new profile.
Bitch, I ain't got...
You could be, like...
I guess.
The matchmaker of all matchmaker.
I suppose. But you'd have to... That'd be my only rule is, like, if I talk to these guys, if I like them, I'm going to send them to you. And then you have to converse with them and then, set up a date if you feel like it's going to go that far. But I would send you guys that I like, and I hate to tell you this, but I don't date. Not that I wouldn't, but I don't have a lot of experience dating chocolate. Actually don't think I've ever actively dated someone who is of the African American descent. I've dated a lot of Mexicans, dated a lot of Italians, dated a lot of Muslims, believe it or not. A lot of Middle Eastern dudes. A lot of Middle Eastern dudes, which is weird, but they are so fucking sexy in bed. But
yeah, well, I was married to a Middle Eastern guy, so
yeah, I generally tend to stick to the nerdy white guy kind of category. Either nerdy white guy or like mountain man white guy. So maybe a little burly with a bit of beard and a couple of flannel shirts in his closet. That's your type. Outside your comfort zone, way outside your comfort zone, isn't it?
I don't really have a comfort zone. Like, I'm definitely a universal like dater. I think if a nice guy is a nice guy, then I'll date a nice guy. But because I haven't, people don't realize that I haven't just dated chocolate men. Like, I have a whole history of dating multiple races. So, like, my ex-husband was, Lebanese. Like, just because
They are great lovers, but they are fucking crazy.
Ironically, I was the crazy one in our relationship.
Well, sometimes
I'm
shit
always
happens.
the crazy one. Like, I find I have this gift of finding like great guys, and then I fuck it up.
It's fabulous.
No, it's like a talent that I wish I could not have.
Well, I think we're gonna go to a little break. I think we're gonna go to a little break. We're gonna take a little break. I'm gonna read a couple of messages, and then we'll be back.